have been what happened on that play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Alert! 80 weapon. He's coming, double up.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually
and now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Santa Clara. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Watch the slant.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Here we go.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Way to go, D. Way to go, D. 65, 65. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Wild Bill.
From the 44, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Hey, gun.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. To throw, Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Check, check. Lucky. Lucky 50.
On third down, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Gun.
Cousins now from the 50. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
First down, Minnesota.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on second down. Cousins being chased out left. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Switch.
They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They go play action. Cousins. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Here we go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
Let's see what you got. Jump. Wait.
They'll toss it to Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 55 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Now Cousins.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here comes Pettis on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down.
Hey, gun.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
First down, here's Cousins. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Cousins from the gun on third. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And not a great punt here, out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
That's good for a 49er first down. First and 10 at the 27.
Here's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. 56, Mike, 56. Alpha, 56.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 31, check 31.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Vikings.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Switch, slam. Hey, receiver.
3rd and goal for Cousins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. The 20, and now off to the races down the right side.